Silence fuels creation because it provides the space where ideas can breathe, grow, and evolve without the interference of external noise. In a world where everyone is constantly sharing every thought, plan, and moment, silence becomes a rare and powerful tool for creators. Steve Jobs understood this well, often retreating into quiet contemplation to refine his vision. He knew that the initial spark of an idea is delicate and easily extinguished by premature exposure to criticism, doubt, or even praise. When an idea is still forming, it needs protection, much like a seed needs soil, water, and time before it can break through the surface. In the silence, there is freedom to explore possibilities without judgment, to make mistakes without fear, and to push boundaries without limits. This environment of quiet focus allows creativity to flourish. It is in these silent moments that breakthroughs happen, not in the chaos of constant feedback. Jobs often emphasized that the most innovative products are not created in brainstorming sessions filled with noise, but in the quiet moments of deep thought and relentless iteration. Silence provides the mental clarity necessary to connect disparate ideas, to see patterns that others miss, and to envision possibilities that others dismiss. It allows creators to dive deep into their craft, unburdened by the need to explain, justify, or seek approval. When Jobs was working on the first Macintosh, he didn't broadcast his every move to the world. Instead, he immersed himself in the process, spending countless hours perfecting the user interface, refining the design, and pushing his team to achieve what seemed impossible. It was in this silent, focused environment that the Macintosh was born. A product that revolutionized personal computing not because of loud proclamations, but because of quiet, relentless effort. Silence also acts as a filter, allowing creators to distinguish between what truly matters and what is merely noise. In the early stages of creation, feedback can often be more harmful than helpful. Too many voices, too many opinions, and too many distractions can dilute the purity of an idea. Jobs believed in the power of trusting one's instincts, and silence provided him with the space to listen to his inner voice. It was this inner voice that led him to make bold decisions, such as removing the floppy disk drive from the iMac or creating a phone with no physical keyboard. These decisions were not popular at the time, but they were visionary because they came from a place of deep contemplation and conviction, not external validation. Silence fuels creation by fostering patience, another quality that Jobs valued deeply. In a fast-paced world, there is immense pressure to produce quickly, to deliver results instantly, and to constantly stay visible. But true innovation requires time. It requires patience to experiment, to fail, to learn, and to try again. Jobs was never in a hurry to release a product just for the sake of it. He believed in taking the time necessary to get it right. The development of the iPhone is a perfect example. It took years of silent work behind the scenes before it was unveiled to the world. During this time, Jobs and his team faced numerous challenges, discarded countless prototypes, and pushed the boundaries of technology. But they did it all in silence, away from the public eye, allowing their creativity to thrive without external pressure. Silence also provides resilience. When you are not constantly seeking external validation, you become more resilient to criticism and failure. Jobs faced numerous setbacks throughout his career, but his ability to retreat into silence and focus on his vision allowed him to persevere. After being fired from Apple, he could have easily succumbed to the noise of public opinion, but instead he chose to build Next and nurture Pixar. These endeavors were not broadcasted daily, they were pursued quietly with unwavering determination, and when the time was right, they spoke for themselves. Silence fuels creation by enabling introspection. It allows creators to reflect on their work, to question their assumptions, and to refine their ideas. Jobs often spoke about connecting the dots, and it is in silence that these connections are made. Without the constant chatter of the outside world, the mind is free to wander, to explore, and to create. It is in these quiet moments that the most profound ideas take shape, ready to be revealed to the world when the time is right. Silence is not emptiness. It is a canvas where the most extraordinary creations are painted. Focus over validation is a principle that underscores the importance of directing one's energy toward meaningful work rather than seeking approval from others. In a world dominated by social media and constant connectivity, The temptation to share every milestone, every idea, and every struggle for instant validation is immense. But true success comes from the ability to maintain focus on one's goals without being swayed by external opinions. Steve Jobs exemplified this principle throughout his life. He understood that great work requires undivided attention and relentless dedication. When Jobs and his team were developing the first Macintosh, they didn't seek applause at every stage. They were focused on creating something revolutionary. Their priority was not to be seen working, but to produce work that would eventually be impossible to ignore. Focus provides clarity. It allows individuals to distinguish between what truly matters and what is merely a distraction. When you are focused, you are able to prioritize your time, energy, and resources toward tasks that bring you closer to your goals. Jobs was known for his ability to cut through the noise and focus on what was essential. He famously reduced Apple's product line from dozens of models to just a handful when he returned to the company, a move that allowed Apple to concentrate its efforts on creating a few exceptional products rather than many mediocre ones. This laser-sharp focus was a key factor in Apple's resurgence and subsequent dominance in the tech industry. Seeking validation, on the other hand, often leads to scattered efforts. When you are constantly looking for approval, your focus shifts from the work itself to how the work is perceived. This can dilute your efforts and compromise the quality of your output. Jobs believed that seeking validation was a distraction. He once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice." This inner voice is often the source of our most authentic and innovative ideas, but it can easily be drowned out when we are too concerned with what others think. Focus requires discipline. It demands that you stay committed to your vision, even when there are no immediate rewards. Jobs was not driven by short-term gains. He was driven by a long-term vision of creating technology that would change the world. This discipline allowed him to push through setbacks and stay true to his mission. For instance, the development of the iPhone was not a quick or easy process. It required years of focused effort, countless iterations, and unwavering belief in the vision. Had Jobs sought validation at every step, the process might have been compromised by external pressures to conform or deliver prematurely. Focus also fosters creativity. When your mind is not constantly seeking external validation, it has the freedom to explore, experiment, and innovate. Jobs often spoke about the importance of thinking differently. This mindset is difficult to cultivate when you are constantly seeking approval from others, as it can lead to conformity. Creativity thrives when you are focused on your work rather than the applause it might receive. Jobs' approach to product development was rooted in this belief. He didn't create products based on market research or customer feedback. He created products that he believed in. This focus on his vision, rather than external validation, led to the creation of some of the most iconic products in history. Focus builds resilience. When you are not dependent on external validation, you are better equipped to handle criticism and failure. Jobs faced numerous setbacks, including being ousted from the company he co-founded. But his focus on his vision allowed him to persevere. He didn't seek sympathy or validation during his time away from Apple. He focused on building Next and Pixar, both of which went on to achieve great success. This resilience was a direct result of his focus. He understood that setbacks were part of the journey and that seeking validation during difficult times could be counterproductive. Instead, he channeled his energy into his work, knowing that success would eventually speak for itself. Focus leads to excellence. When you are fully invested in your work, you are more likely to produce high-quality results. Jobs' insistence on perfection was well known. He believed that every detail mattered, from the design of a product to its functionality. This commitment to excellence was possible because of his focus. He was not distracted by external validation. His only concern was creating the best possible product. This focus on excellence is what set Apple apart from its competitors. It is easy to seek validation, especially in a world that rewards visibility and constant updates. But true success comes from the ability to focus on your work, to stay committed to your vision, and to let your results speak for themselves. Jobs' legacy is a testament to the power of focus over validation. His journey teaches us that while validation is fleeting, the impact of focused effort is lasting. Let your work speak is a timeless principle that emphasizes the power of results over rhetoric. In a world where people are often quick to share their plans, ambitions, and efforts, the true measure of success lies in what is ultimately produced. Steve Jobs embodied this belief throughout his life and career. He was known for his ability to let the products he created speak for themselves, understanding that no amount of words could substitute for the impact of well-executed work. When Apple introduced the iPhone, Jobs didn't need to tell the world how revolutionary it was. The device itself demonstrated its significance. This approach is a reminder that while words can create expectations, it is the work that delivers value. Jobs understood that talking about what you are going to do is far easier than actually doing it. Many people spend more time discussing their plans than executing them, but Jobs believed that the effort invested in talking could be better spent on creating. He once said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower," highlighting that true leaders are those who produce results, not just promises. This mindset encourages individuals to channel their energy into their craft, refining and perfecting it until it stands on its own. Letting your work speak also cultivates authenticity. When your achievements are visible through your work, there is no need for embellishment. Jobs' presentations were legendary not because of grandiose claims, but because the products he unveiled were groundbreaking. The iPod wasn't introduced with lengthy explanations of its features. It was presented simply as 1,000 songs in your pocket. The simplicity and brilliance of the product spoke louder than any marketing pitch could. This authenticity builds trust, as people come to recognize the consistency between what you produce and what you promise. Another important aspect of letting your work speak is that it fosters humility. Jobs, despite his larger-than-life persona, understood that it was not his words but his creations that would define his legacy. He focused relentlessly on building products that would stand the test of time. This humility is essential because it shifts the focus from seeking recognition to delivering excellence. When you let your work speak, you allow your achievements to earn respect naturally, without the need for constant self-promotion. This principle also encourages a mindset of continuous improvement. When you rely on your work to communicate your value, you are constantly motivated to enhance your skills and produce better results. Jobs was never satisfied with the status quo. Even after the success of the iPod, he pushed for the creation of the iPhone. And even after the iPhone's success, he envisioned the iPad. His drive for continuous innovation was rooted in his belief that his work should always speak louder than his words. This pursuit of excellence ensures that you never become complacent, always striving to produce work that is worthy of recognition. Letting your work speak also means embracing patience. In an era of instant gratification, the temptation to seek immediate recognition is strong. But Jobs knew that true success often takes time. He didn't rush to release the Macintosh or the iPhone. He ensured they were ready to make an impact. This patience is critical because it allows you to focus on quality rather than speed. When you let your work speak, you understand that the time spent perfecting your craft is never wasted. It is an investment that pays off when your work stands tall on its own. Moreover, this principle teaches resilience. When you let your work speak, you are not swayed by temporary setbacks or failures. Jobs faced numerous challenges, including being ousted from Apple, but he never allowed these setbacks to define him. Instead, he focused on building Next and Pixar, both of which achieved remarkable success. His resilience was evident when he returned to Apple and transformed it into one of the most valuable companies in the world. This resilience comes from the understanding that while words can be doubted, work cannot be denied. It also highlights the importance of consistency. Jobs didn't produce one great product and stop. He consistently delivered innovations that redefined industries. This consistency is key when letting your work speak. One success might be dismissed as luck, but consistent excellence builds an undeniable reputation. When your work consistently demonstrates quality, creativity, and impact, it becomes impossible to ignore. In essence, letting your work speak is about allowing your results to narrate your story. It is about focusing on creating value rather than seeking validation. Jobs' legacy is a testament to this principle. His work continues to inspire and influence long after his words have faded. It is a reminder that while words are ephemeral, work endures. By letting your work speak, you build a legacy that is defined by what you have created, not by what you have claimed. I speak while I walk, said his philosophy. And to speak is a legacy. Protect your dreams is a principle rooted in the understanding that dreams are fragile in their early stages and need to be shielded from doubt, negativity, and unnecessary exposure. Steve Jobs knew the value of guarding one's vision while it is still being formed. Dreams, like delicate seeds, require a nurturing environment to grow. They need time to develop strength before facing the harsh realities of the world. When you share your dreams too soon, you invite opinions that may not be supportive, perspectives that might be limited, and criticism that could deter you from pursuing your vision. Jobs believed that the most revolutionary ideas often face the greatest resistance initially. When he envisioned a phone with no physical keyboard, many thought it was impractical. But he protected this dream, allowing it to evolve without being diluted by skepticism. Protecting your dreams means being selective about who you share them with. Not everyone will understand your vision, and not everyone needs to. Jobs surrounded himself with a team that believed in his ideas, creating a space where creativity could thrive without constant justification. This selective sharing is not about secrecy, but about safeguarding your vision from premature judgment. Dreams are vulnerable to external influences, especially in their formative stages. When you expose your dreams too early, you risk altering them to fit others' expectations rather than your own. Jobs understood that innovation often requires going against the grain, and that is difficult when you are constantly seeking approval. Protecting your dreams allows you to stay true to your vision, even when it seems unconventional. It gives you the freedom to explore possibilities without the burden of external expectations. This principle also highlights the importance of inner conviction. Jobs had an unwavering belief in his ideas, which allowed him to pursue them despite criticism. Protecting your dreams requires this level of self-belief. It means trusting your instincts and staying committed to your vision, even when others doubt you. This inner conviction is often the difference between dreams that fade away and those that become reality. Protecting your dreams also means being resilient in the face of setbacks. Jobs faced numerous challenges, but his ability to protect his dreams kept him going. After being ousted from Apple, he could have abandoned his vision, but instead he continued to innovate through Next and Pixar. This resilience was possible because he protected his dreams from the noise of failure and criticism. He knew that setbacks were temporary, but giving up on his vision would be permanent. This principle also emphasizes the importance of patience. Dreams do not become reality overnight. They require time, effort, and perseverance. Jobs spent years perfecting the iPhone before it was ready for the world. Protecting your dreams means giving them the time they need to mature. It means resisting the urge to rush for quick results and instead focusing on building something meaningful. Patience allows your dreams to grow strong enough to withstand external pressures. Protecting your dreams also involves being mindful of distractions. In a world filled with constant noise, it is easy to lose focus. Jobs was known for his intense focus and ability to eliminate distractions. Protecting your dreams means prioritizing them over fleeting temptations. It means dedicating your time and energy to what truly matters. Jobs often spoke about the importance of saying no to good opportunities to focus on great ones. This discipline is essential in protecting your dreams from being diluted by less important pursuits. Another aspect of protecting your dreams is embracing solitude. Jobs often found inspiration in moments of solitude, where he could reflect on his vision without external interference. Solitude provides the mental space needed to nurture your dreams. It allows you to connect with your inner voice, refine your ideas, and gain clarity. Protecting your dreams means creating this space for yourself, away from the constant demands of the outside world. It also means being prepared to defend your vision when necessary. Jobs was known for his relentless defense of his ideas, often challenging his team to push boundaries. Protecting your dreams requires the courage to stand up for them, even when faced with opposition. It means being willing to take risks, challenge the status quo, and stay committed to your vision. Jobs' journey teaches us that protecting your dreams is not just about keeping them hidden, but about nurturing them until they are ready to be shared with the world. It is about believing in them when no one else does, investing in them when no one else will, and staying true to them despite the challenges. Protecting your dreams ensures that when the time comes, they are strong enough to thrive, inspire, and leave a lasting impact. Jobs' legacy is a testament to the power of protecting one's dreams. His vision, safeguarded from doubt and distraction, transformed industries and continues to inspire millions. Protect your dreams and let them shape the future. Build in the Shadows emphasizes the importance of working quietly and diligently behind the scenes before presenting your work to the world. Steve Jobs exemplified this principle throughout his career, understanding that true innovation requires undistracted focus and relentless effort away from the public eye. When you build in the shadows, you allow yourself the freedom to experiment, fail, and refine without the pressure of constant scrutiny. Jobs and his team at Apple often worked on groundbreaking products in secrecy, ensuring that their ideas were fully developed before unveiling them. This approach allowed them to maintain creative control and avoid premature criticism that could derail the process. Building in the shadows means embracing the solitude required for deep work. In a world where people often share every step of their journey, working quietly provides an edge. It allows you to concentrate on your craft without being influenced by external opinions. Jobs believed that innovation thrives in an environment where creators are free to explore without fear of judgment. This is why Apple's most iconic products were often developed in closed labs, away from the public eye. The iPhone, for example, was a result of years of silent work, countless prototypes, and relentless refinement before it was revealed to the world. Working in the shadows also fosters discipline. Without the constant need to update others, you can dedicate your time and energy to mastering your craft. Jobs was known for his intense focus and commitment to perfection. He believed that every detail mattered, from the design of a product to its user experience. This level of discipline is only possible when you are not distracted by external noise. Building in the shadows allows you to set high standards for yourself and your work, knowing that the ultimate goal is excellence, not immediate recognition. Another benefit of building in the shadows is the ability to take risks. When you work quietly, you have the freedom to explore unconventional ideas without the fear of public failure. Jobs often pushed his team to think differently, encouraging them to challenge existing norms. This culture of risk-taking led to innovations that redefined industries. The development of the iPod, for instance, was a bold move at a time when digital music was still in its infancy. By working in the shadows, Jobs and his team were able to experiment and refine their ideas without external pressure, ultimately creating a product that transformed the music industry. Building in the shadows also protects your vision. Sharing your work too soon can expose it to unnecessary criticism, which can be demotivating and counterproductive. Jobs understood that the creative process is delicate and that premature exposure can stifle innovation. By working quietly, you give your ideas the time they need to evolve and mature. This protection is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your vision. Jobs often spoke about the importance of staying true to one's vision, even when it goes against popular opinion. Building in the shadows allows you to nurture your ideas until they are ready to face the world. This principle also highlights the value of patience. In a fast-paced world where instant gratification is often prioritized, building in the shadows requires a long-term mindset. Jobs was never in a hurry to release a product. He believed in taking the time necessary to get it right. The first Macintosh, the iPod, and the iPhone were all products of patient, silent work. His patience ensures that when your work is finally revealed, it is of the highest quality. Building in the shadows also enhances your resilience. When you are not constantly seeking external validation, you become more resilient to setbacks. Jobs faced numerous challenges, but his ability to work quietly allowed him to stay focused on his goals. After being ousted from Apple, he didn't seek sympathy or attention. He quietly built Next and nurtured Pixar, both of which achieved remarkable success. This resilience comes from the understanding that success is not about being seen working. It is about delivering results. Building in the shadows fosters a mindset of continuous improvement. When you work quietly, you are constantly refining your craft without the distraction of external opinions. Jobs was known for his obsession with improvement, often revisiting and refining ideas until they met his high standards. This mindset ensures that your work is always evolving and improving. Another important aspect of building in the shadows is the element of surprise. When you unveil your work after months or years of silent effort, it creates a lasting impact. Jobs' product launches were legendary because they introduced innovations that no one saw coming. This element of surprise is powerful as it captures attention and sets your work apart. Building in the shadows is not about hiding your work. It is about giving it the time, space, and attention it needs to reach its full potential. Jobs' legacy is a testament to the power of working quietly. His products continue to shape the world because they were built with care, patience, and relentless effort behind the scenes. Build in the shadows, and let your work shine when it is ready. Let success make the noise is a principle that underscores the importance of letting your achievements speak for themselves, rather than constantly seeking attention or validation through words. Steve Jobs embodied this idea throughout his career, focusing on creating revolutionary products that spoke louder than any marketing campaign or self-promotion ever could. In a world where many are quick to announce their ambitions and celebrate every small milestone, Jobs believed that true success doesn't need to be advertised. It is recognized naturally through the value it provides. This mindset encourages individuals to invest their energy into their work, knowing that genuine success will attract recognition on its own. Jobs often emphasized that it wasn't about being the loudest in the room, but about creating something so impactful that it couldn't be ignored. When the first iPhone was introduced, Jobs didn't have to boast about its significance. The product itself demonstrated its revolutionary nature. Letting success make the noise is about trusting that excellence will always be noticed. This principle also fosters humility. Jobs, despite his influential status, maintained a focus on his work rather than his image. He understood that the spotlight is fleeting, but impactful work creates a lasting legacy. Humility keeps you grounded and reminds you that the work itself is what matters most. By letting success speak, you show confidence in your abilities without the need for constant validation. This approach not only earns respect, but also creates an environment where your work is valued for its quality rather than your words. Letting success make the noise also means being patient. Success often takes time, and the journey is filled with challenges. Jobs didn't rush to seek approval during the development of Apple's most iconic products. He knew that the effort invested in creating something exceptional would pay off in the end. This patience is crucial because it allows you to focus on long-term goals rather than short-term recognition. Jobs' commitment to excellence, even when no one was watching, ensured that his success was undeniable when it finally emerged. Another key aspect of this principle is resilience. When you let success make the noise, you are not deterred by setbacks or criticism. Jobs faced numerous challenges, including being ousted from Apple, but he didn't respond with public outcry or self-justification. Instead, he focused on building Next and Pixar, both of which achieved remarkable success. His resilience was evident when he returned to Apple and transformed it into one of the most valuable companies in the world. Letting success make the noise means understanding that your work will eventually speak louder than any criticism or doubt you face. This principle also highlights the importance of hard work and discipline. Jobs was known for his relentless work ethic and attention to detail. He believed that success is not a result of luck, but of consistent effort and dedication. When you focus on doing the work rather than talking about it, you naturally produce results that stand out. Jobs often pushed his team to go beyond their limits, knowing that the final product would reflect their hard work. Letting success make the noise is about embracing the process and trusting that the results will be recognized. Moreover, this principle encourages authenticity. When your success speaks for itself, there is no need for embellishment or exaggeration. Jobs' product launches were impactful not because of elaborate claims, but because the products themselves were groundbreaking. Authenticity builds trust as people see the genuine value in your work without the need for constant promotion. Letting success make the noise also means focusing on continuous improvement. Jobs never settled for mediocrity. Even after the success of the iPod, he pushed for the creation of the iPhone. And even after the iPhone's success, he envisioned the iPad. This drive for continuous innovation ensured that his work always stood out. When you are committed to improving and innovating, your success becomes evident over time. Another important aspect is that letting success make the noise creates lasting impact. Jobs' legacy continues to influence the world because his work was consistently excellent. His products have stood the test of time, becoming benchmarks in the industry. This lasting impact is only possible when success is built on a solid foundation of hard work, innovation, and authenticity. Letting success make the noise also protects you from unnecessary distractions. In a world filled with noise, staying focused on your work is a competitive advantage. Jobs often eliminated distractions to maintain his focus on what truly mattered. When you are not constantly seeking attention, you have more time and energy to invest in your work. This focus leads to higher quality results, which in turn makes your success more noticeable. Jobs' journey teaches us that true success doesn't need to be announced. It is felt, experienced, and recognized. I need not tell you what his life is a reminder that while words can be forgotten, the impact of great work endures. Letting success make the noise is about believing in your work, committing to excellence, and trusting that genuine success will always be recognized. Jobs' legacy is a testament to this principle, showing that when your work is exceptional, it will speak for itself.